Intruder, identify yourself.
Hello and welcome. Now that we've got our new home, Fury Rising, we've started to do our clan wars. This is the first clan war of the Rising family. We were put up against Cepheus Legion. And right now we got a defense of Tom's. This guy's going with the all dragons. I guess he went since Tom had 2 down expos and both his infernos on multi-target. Personally, I think he started this attack kind of bad, because look how he's got all those 2 dragons all the way at the top going out of the way. What you should do is you should clear the sides and then go in for the actual stuff. And here's what ruins his attack on Tom. And it's not that giant bomb. The giant bomb has nothing to do with it. It's that he triggers the Barbarian King while the dragons are just starting to hit him, and it pulls all of the dragons away from the town hall, where they end up dead. And at that point, he's lost. Unless he can get the 50%, and his heroes are low level, so that's probably not going to happen. This is a complete loss, especially since he left that witch up. So now his Barbarian King's gone, because his Barbarian King can't get through the witch. He's got 2 dragons left, and his Archer Queen at 32%. All because of that one little group of troops he dropped that triggered the Barbarian King. He drew all of his dragons out of the core. He probably won't make that mistake next time if he looks over his replay right there. Ooh, a little bit of video corruption there. Now you can obviously see he's not got any chance at all of getting a 50%, not with a level 10 Archer Queen. Maybe with a level 40. But he's out of luck at 40%. Next I'm going to show my replay, my defense replay. And they got a 1-star on me for the one I'm going to show. I don't need to go in there. My base is right there. I don't know why I opened that. They attacked me before and got no stars. They used the same attack for each one. So I guess the first guy failed, and then the second guy saw where he failed and came in and fixed it up. But luckily they still only got 1 star. They weren't able to get the town hall. That's the design I've been using recently. I also used it my last war with Golden Sky. It was working pretty well. I've won like 4 defenses with it and been 1-starred once. So he does the typical thing, draws out my heroes, kills them with the witches, all that good stuff. This guy actually does a better job about placing his wall breakers, because the first guy that attacked me just placed it at that corner there instead of just breaking this T intersection. And he ended up running out of wall breakers. But in the end, this base works as intended. Personally, I wouldn't have attacked from the straight side like he did. All bases, for the majority of them, their weakest point is always the corner. So, personally, I would have attacked more up and came in through the corner by my archer tower up there, where the witches are, and then come straight into the corner of the core and cleared out the 2 compartments next to it to direct my heroes. Also, you can see I've started using 1 Inferno Tower on single target, because we've been getting a lot of people with maxed heroes, and I just want to throw them for a little bit of a loop. But I can't put them both on single target, then I'll just get my brains hogged out. And he tosses those wall breakers down there. Doesn't really get into the sort of moat area, except for that one last wall breaker got him there. And now he doesn't have enough wall breakers to actually break the wall. He's only got that 1 left, and 1 raged wall breaker won't break a level 11 wall. But unfortunately for me, but luckily it didn't help him, his wizards actually come in and break the wall. But as you can see, his heroes got sent for a little trip around the base, and he's not going to be getting the town hall. I think he already used his Archer Queen's cloak ability. I'm not sure. I didn't look. Or, nope, there, he used it now. I was forgetting that part. But yeah, he's already got the 1-star, and he's just hoping that his Archer Queen can come in and take that town hall over the wall, but the town hall is far enough away that the Archer Queen can't hit it. And it doesn't help him that he walked across a max level giant bomb with Archer Queen. Archer Queen does good damage, but even at level 40, she dies like nobody's business. You got a lot less health than you'd feel she does. But yeah, he just stops and saves his king. I'm surprised these guys didn't do better on the attacks because they ghosted us a lot. The Rising family is a non-ghosting clan, or non-ghosting clans rather, and we are now up to 4 clans. It's fine by me. I originally said 3 was perfectly good, but 4 is fine as well. I'm glad to have some people back. And as a non-ghosting clan, we're doing pretty well. We do lose some attacks, but our main strength that Fury has is that we get a lot of attacks in. We normally do 85 to 88 out of 90 attacks for every single war. If you're not using as close to all your attacks as you can, you're just giving up free stars. You get 1 less star, they might as well have 1 more star. So sort of metaphorically pound the pavement, get out there and tell your guys, come on, use all your attacks. Obviously think really long and hard about who you're going to attack because you don't want to waste them anyways. Might as well have not attacked. Unless you learn something. A lot of guys in Crimson, even though they not Crimson, Fury. A lot of people in Fury had losses. They lost their attack, but they learned something from it. This is a great learning tool. And I'm really glad that a lot of people came out and said, hey, we learned a lot and we're going to get way better. Because I had personally asked as many of them as possible to use Go Wee Wee and Go Wipe to make sure they get those 2 stars. And they actually did try. A lot of them did try it, and they all did really well. Even if they didn't win, they learned a good amount. And they're going to be doing better next time and next time. And then we're going to have like Town Hall 9s 2-starring maxed out Town Hall 10s at this rate if they just keep doing it like 4 or 5 wars from now. One major handicap, the major handicap they have is that they don't have the max troops. And sometimes it's hard for me to remember that my clanmates don't have, level 5 golems, level 6 wizards, level 30 king, level 40 queen. So what I find easy might be hard for them, even if they have the skill to do it. They don't have the troops to back it up. They can't take the punishment from fully maxed defenses while they're going through level 9 and 10 walls. And I gotta try and remember that when recommending targets, because people do sometimes still ask me for recommendations on who to attack, just because I'm on all the time, so I'm always there to ask. But again, they never asked me about hogs. Nima tried asking me about who he should hog, and I'm like, this guy? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know my hogs. Like, obviously I can tell you if he's got single target infernos like this guy has, you're gonna want to hog him. He's easy hog target. And then for attacking the people and using freeze on multi-target infernos, I got no clue. You're on your own. I have absolutely no idea. I'm planning to learn that after I finish maxing out my base in about a month. But Nima right here knows what he's doing with hogs, so honestly I trust his judgment, so he doesn't ever have to ask me who to attack because he knows way better than I do who he should attack. So he's just gonna keep running around and clearing up all this stuff. I'm really hoping that Supercell allows for upgrading heroes for attacks in Clan Wars, not for attacks in multiplayer. That would totally mess with trophy hunting people and all that junk. And it'd probably also completely kill high trophy dark elixir farming if they allowed it in matchmaking. But for Clan Wars, my whole clan is upgrading their heroes mostly. And some of them do gem the time. I'm guilty too, as I've said 1,000 times. And the other ones who don't gem the time on the heroes, they're left without their heroes, and it really hurts us on attacking, but luckily we got a lot of good attackers, and even our attackers that aren't as good as the rest of the attackers are still way better than the average player. Especially, I don't want to sound like that guy, but way better than the average farmer, because most farmers, especially if they've never trophy hunted, you're not really good at attacking Town Hall 10s, especially decked out Town Hall 10s, and they go up against players with bases even weaker than their own and have no idea what to do, and they're just flopping around on the map, losing everything. Like a clan that shall not be named went up against King's Landing, and I heard that it took 7 attacks for them to beat the lowest base in King's Landing. It was a farming clan. So it goes to show that, you know, level and farming stats show dedication, but it doesn't show any amount of your experience, and actually neither does trophy hunting. Like, you can get to 4,000 trophies just by learning how to do one attack. The go wee wee or go wipe strategy, or even balloons or whatever. You pick one and you learn it really well so you can beat anybody. And you gem your heroes to max and you just attack your way up and gem your attacks. You can get to 4,000 and only know how to attack with one army. And then what happens if you try to use another army? You fail miserably and have absolutely no idea what you're doing. So, clearly, trophy value, trophy record does not even signify experience or understanding. You're gonna have to, just see for yourself, because you can't even go down a player's stats and tell how good they are. Oh, and Daniel right here was trying go wee wee for the first time, and he accidentally mixed up his spells and dropped a freeze on the town hall and a rage on the other side of the core. I just shared this video because I knew it would probably annoy him if he found out that I shared this little fail. But it's not a fail, really, because he got 2 stars, and it was like his first attack ever with this army. So if you're getting 2 stars on your first attack with a brand new army for you, even if you missed with your spells, it's not a fail. So now on to my attacks. My attacks are pretty straightforward, as they usually are. It's the same thing as all the other ones. Go wee wee, both my heroes. Only from now on, I'm probably going to be carrying a jump spell. I'm going to be one of those jumping go wee wee people. Also, this guy's Tesla's really annoyed me. It really messed up my lure. And I can only lure the Archer Queen out after this. Like, I already knew in advance I'm not going to be able to get the clan castle. I was hoping I could trigger just the king there, at least. I can always freeze and lightning any clan castle. So I just take the Archer Queen out here, and before my wizards and witches can get in range of those Tesla, I drop my golems down and take them out with some wizards. And it's pretty simple there. I'm not sure why I dropped both golems right there. I think that was an accident, because normally I do left, right, center, not left, right, right. In fact, I never do left, right, right intentionally. But now I'm just bring out the king, rather, and then I'm gonna deal with the clan castle when I get there. He actually had Valkyries in his clan castle. A lot of these people did, and that kind of threw me for a loop, but luckily I survived. It messed up a lot of other people, and they actually lost their raids. So we're probably gonna try Witch and Valkyrie mix, because that'll really... And now I want to stop for a second to talk about something that was recently brought to my attention. And I'm not going to give any details because it's very personal for the person. But I recently found out someone I've known in Clash for about 10 months now is not doing so well. So that actually really threw me for a loop, more than any Valkyries in a CC can. This person, I didn't even know they were battling cancer, and now I find out they were having some, or are having some, liver and kidney failure. So it's gonna actually be a little tough recently. I really hope they're gonna be okay. If I could, I would give up everything in Clash if it would make them better. I would give up my account. I would delete everything if it could magically make them better. Because it's not about the game. I don't take sponsorships and all that stuff and partnerships because I want to show that I'm here for the game, for the love of the game, and trying to help people. Just try and help them with even just learning some stuff about the game. But even more than being about the game, it's about the people. And like, I wouldn't be here if it weren't for these people. And this person's one of them. If I hadn't gotten to know all these people, I probably would have quit after, my level 9 walls. So they're a hell of a lot more important to me than the game. And I really hope this person's going to be alright. And I'm just thoughts and prayers kind of thing. And I'm not even religious, but thoughts and prayers. So that's really all I have for this video. I'm just going to leave some music and I'll see you next time. Sorry to end on such a depressing note, but bye.